Yeah, so BuffetGuard AI is basically this system. I always go to the buffets and I love buffets, but especially China buffets. But one of the main problems with China buffets is that if you, I go there just for the seafood, really, you know, but you spend about 15, 18, $20 and you get all you can eat. Um, but one of the problems with a lot of buffets is that they actually reuse a lot of the food. And you'll know when you get one that's reused, they have a lot of black stuff on it, and it just, you know, the grading of it isn't a fresh cook. It's like a recook kind of thing. And so sometimes I'm very selective on how I spend my money. So I have to trick myself to say that it's going to be worth it for me to spend this money. If not, then I need to eat like some cheap fast food and probably wait until the day that I think that it's going to be worth it. And also have to factor in the gas too, right? So I sit there and I say, man, I want to put an end to that. And so I was watching YouTube the other day, and there was this health inspector went to the Chinese buffet and he started checking the temperature on everything, and the cold stuff wasn't at the right temperature and the hot stuff wasn't at the right temperature. And I was like, yeah, I can fix that. I can transform that. And a lot of times in today's time, the world gets so excited over businesses being open that it's a lot of leniency that shouldn't necessarily be in play. Okay, it gets to the point in the world where it's too much leniency on things that's important, especially like food, right? So I'm pretty sure that he wrote him something or whatever the case may be. So I said, in today's time, we can have a system in play to where we no longer need people. We no longer need people so hardly determining what's healthy and what's unhealthy. We need a system to we have a duel of minds between artificial intelligence and human, right? And so, like for instance, like shrimp has to be at a certain degree. It's probably like 45 degrees cold shrimp or something Celsius, something like that. You know, we don't need people running around just saying, "Oh well," because you know how we are, and then there's always for the money, right? And it's not cool, but we understand. Um, and so my goal was to create a system that, and I feel like this system is going to actually increase the demand of buffet style or you can eat restaurants, because now when you go and you pay your money, no matter what time, you're getting top of the line. And it also forces the consumers who support these business owners to also be a little, click tight with them, because they also know that, hey, um, because pretty much, that there will be food that it quote unquote be thrown away, but at the same time, it gives people more of a realistic dial than what's really going on in today's time. You might go and get some shrimp and it's like reused shrimp. You go get some beef and it's like reused beef. They done took it and put it on another pan and then took it out and put it in the fridge, all kind of crazy stuff. And so we need to have a system in play that prevents this from happening as much as possible, and then so sends notification to health department systems so that all buffet all you can eat buffets in America will have to have this system, because this system will be linked with the health department system. You feel what I'm saying? Or the food and health and safety department, or whatever they call that. Um, and that's going to open up more jobs, and people going to have to sit back and this, that, and the third, and you get flagged. Hey, but the thing is that my system, when it gets to that level, to where it's it can't be out to the public, it takes the tray and on the bottom it opens up and it dumps the food, allows the food to go into the trash. You feel what I'm saying? So this would also allow for new systems to be in these entire establishment, to where they don't have to sit there and look. It's like, oh, it just turned yellow. Such and such cook up a batch of this and this, and everything is easily accessible. And this thing is about to go down. They know to get ready to cook what you call it, and this, that, and the third, and then they get to working, and if I calculate in the next 5 minutes, this food will be no good. Start cooking this, that, and the third, kung pao, whatever, and then they go ahead and get to cooking the next batch. Um, Especially like with seafood. You ever go and you you go and you get some crabs, and all of a sudden it's like the crab just melts in your mouth, and it got this nasty taste to it. It's no good, and it's sold. You know what I'm saying? It's reheated and recooked, and it's absolutely no good. You're supposed to be able to. Crab ain't supposed to disintegrate. Crab meat is not supposed to disintegrate like how can I explain it? Like, I don't know, like sugar or something. I don't know. It's so disgusting. But I hate it when that happens. So my goal is to put an end to that. So I actually created this just so I can go to buffet places and eat fresh crabs and shrimp and mussels and stuff like that. So, yep.